like new, Dak. How about you?
Right now, I feel like I'd take on the whole empire myself.
I know what you mean.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last.
Woohoo! All right, welcome. So what we've got going today is I'm putting together a little video for you guys that is really going to be about mods, right? Everybody's favorite subject, mods. So there is a really cool thing out there that you may or may not know about. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to make it super easy for you to manage your mods, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through how to do all of this cool fancy stuff and how to work on your mods. So the first thing I have up is Discord. If you do not have the Hotbot in your server, you want to get the Hotbot put in. The Hotbot has a lot of really cool things. It's got a compare feature that I like to use, and I've customized mine quite a bit. Without doing a full, huge screenshot here, this is just the small picture that comes in. It shows you some basic matchups and some metrics, and that's another person. And then mine is a little bit more extensive of a list because I've customized it a little bit more. He's customized his as well. You can fill up all the spaces, but it's a great app to use. I'm sorry, it's a great bot to use for all sorts of stuff. It's great for guilds, it's great for stuff. But the big one is mods. So what you want to do mod management is you want to go into your Hotbot, wherever your Hotbot is, and then you want to hit the help, right? And then once you get into the help screen, you're going to get all these different things that you can do. And the website is www.HotUtils.app. And there's all sorts of stuff in here. And if you go to their Patreon and you pay, I think it's like $10, or maybe $10 a month, you'll get access to all their stuff at what's called the Chili level. Now, at the Chili level, you can use their mod tool. Okay, and so I'm going to jump over to the mod tool real quick here and show you kind of what it looks like and what the different things you can do are. And it uses HotUtils, and then it also will pull all your data and it will help you optimize your mods. So I'm going to change that screen real quick. Let's see, well, let's go over here, Mods Optimizer. Let me just get the size on that correct so you guys can read it okay. So that should be good enough, I think. Actually, what we'll do is we'll open it up so you can see the full screen here. And then I'm just going to shrink it down just a tiny bit. Okay. Appreciate your bearing with me here. All right, let's take a look at what that looks like through the magic of boop. There we go. Okay. So this is Grand Ivory's Mod Optimizer, and this is going to be one of the stops you can go through for setting up mods for your teams if you're not somebody that loves to just dork out on mods and stuff like that. This makes the whole thing a lot easier for you. So what you can do here is you can grab a character that you have and you can put them over here, and then you can do all sorts of different stuff to their mods. You can change all sorts of setups and things to play with here and all this stuff. You can do custom PvP for offense, PvP for defense, You can go in here and you can change mod options, what you want, set values over here for how important it is for you to have these stats in there. And then what it'll do is it'll start to go through and it will actually mod your character based on all these different things that you can set up there that you want, right? And you can do that for every single person that you put over here, right? And then you can basically press a button and then it's going to go through and it's going to do all of your mods. It's going to change them all around for you and everything like that in game. Now, this is cool and this is very, very, very powerful. And it's a nice interface that is, in my opinion, light years above and beyond the interface that you're going to deal with using just SWGOH itself, using the app, right? Either through a desktop emulator or just on your phone. This is just so much nicer to look at. So let's up here, there's a tab, you can't see it, but I'm going to change to another tab. So this tab is optimize my mods, right? I guess you can, right? Optimize my mods, and then we've got explore my mods. Now, in explore my mods, you can just do this basically without subbing. Now, if you want to be able to edit your unassigned mods, so you want access to all your mods. So I had, before I pulled over, I had 801 mods, which is not a lot of mods, but it's 801 mods. And I had them on all my characters, and it wasn't able to access the mods that weren't on characters. So if it was just a mod sitting in my mod inventory, I couldn't see it. Once I signed up for the Chili level membership, and I linked all the accounts together, and their admin for HotUtils and stuff was awesome. I have been having trouble with this for months, probably because I started to try and do it when the character transfers were locked down, when they were upgrading the engine. But either way, I just had a heck of a time with it. I reached out to them today, and boom, in like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes total work time with them, you know, some time for lag for them to check their messages and stuff. They got me all set up and rocking, and we're able to get everything all put together so that I can pull in all my data and I can edit all my stuff. Make sure you read their disclaimers in terms of what they're disclaiming on how your account works and stuff like that. So if it's something that you feel is too high of a risk for you, don't do it. But at the same time, I think that with all the mod services that go out there that seem to be allowed, that's not really going to be an issue for you. So anyways, so let's refocus back here. And when you go under the HotUtils app and you're logged into the HotUtils, right? So this is part of it. This is Grand Ivory's mod optimizer. You can go through here and you can explore your mods. You can set filters for all sorts of stuff, and you can look at everything that you've got and identify mods that you like or don't like and stuff. It is just such a much better browsing setup than what's in the app itself, that I think this alone you'll like for digging through and reading your mods. Now let's take it one step farther and see what the real benefit of being a Patreon for these guys is. And that is, you get the ability through their HotUtils app, you get the ability here, right, to go through and to mess with your mods, man. So this is the unequipped mod manager under, I'll click here on the upper left hand, right? So I'm going to have roster loadouts, allowed me to save rosters, right? Unequipped mod manager, and then this was Grand Ivory, which will get you into the app that we were just in. But in this unequipped mod manager, this is where I think the magic happens, okay? So I'm going to click on this button, and then it's going to separate inequipped mods and hide equipped mods. So this is basically the same screen you're going to have when you're going through and you're trying to upgrade all of your mods, and you're trying to roll your mods, and you're trying to do all that stuff to see which mods you want to keep and which mods you don't want to keep. So I have got 208 incomplete mods, right? I have made sure to sit on my mods for a while and not do anything so that we have plenty of stuff to work with on the video here. So up here, I've got 208 incomplete mods, which means my grays are level 1, right? It means my greens are level 1. It means all my mods are level 1, right? Now, these other ones here that are unmatched mods are going to be ones that are complete, that are level 15 mods. And then there's going to be some in here that I've locked, right? Like this one is a level 9 mod that I've locked. Here's a level 12 mod and stuff like that. So these are the mods that haven't done anything with yet. So let's start with this first thing here, right? I can go right here and select all under my incomplete mods, right? So I'm going to select them all, and you see they turn green. When I click one, it goes back to kind of that light blue color, and then there it goes back to green. So they're all selected, okay? All of them that are level 1 mods. Okay. Now what I can do is I can upgrade a single tier, or I can expose or maximize them all. So in this case, I can upgrade a single tier, and then it's going to bring me into this screen, and it's going to say, you are going to upgrade everything 1 tier, and it's going to cost you 1.4 million. Okay, so it's going to do all these mods, and it's going to bump them up 1. Now, I'm going to cancel here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to upgrade or expose the max right here. It's going to go through, and it's going to say that I have 31 million credits in game, and it's going to cost me 10 million credits to do this. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say continue. And as it does this, it's going into the game, right? And it's upping all my mods. So instead of me having to sit there and manually do that, right? Either by tapping my screen or clicking my mouse if I'm on an emulator, it's going to do this for me. And I don't know if you think it is, but I think it is a huge pain in the butt to do your mod stuff in game all the time. What this does for me is this allows me to once a week go through and hit all my mods, as opposed to having to put it in a chore and make it a daily thing so they don't pile up, or having to keep me to do it from a weekly thing and then do it on the app, which takes forever. Now you can see this takes a while because it's going to do all this stuff, right? And it's going to sync everything online with your game client. And this does log into your account for you, right? So be careful of terms of service violations if that's something that you're worried about. But it's absolutely going to go in there and do all this stuff for you. And we're still waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. And we're waiting. At least we got some music for some chilling time. Through the magic of television, we'll fast forward here. Okay, there we go. Right, so now, bingo boomo, we have all of our mods here, and they have returned, right? And so what it's done is it has exposed the maximum. So you can see that it has leveled all of my mods that are green up to 9, all of my mods that are gray up to 12, my blue up to 6, and then of course purples are going to come up to 3. So I can see everything. So rather than having to go through each mod and level it up to see whether or not I rolled speed or didn't roll speed, or rolled something that I wanted or didn't roll something that I wanted, it did it all for me. Okay, how awesome is that? Now I'm going to go ahead and return back. Right, and now I can go in and I can start to play with all my mods, and I can go through and I can do all sorts of stuff. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to get rid of stuff by just single clicking him that don't have speed. So this one's a 3 speed, which is normally kind of junk, but quite honestly, I need speed mods. My account is young enough that I just need speed. So I keep 3 and 4 speed mods when they're gray. Lots of opportunities to roll them up. But if I don't start rolling well as I do them, then I don't mess around with it anymore, right? And then I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to click things that don't have speed on them, right? It looks like I've got quite a few speeds exposed, which makes me very happy, right? Remember, these are all gray mods, so you don't see any of these stats before we did them. And right now, right, I'm just going to go through. We'll do one more line here. And we'll get rid of anything that didn't roll speed. That rolled a speed. No speed. No speed. And that one rolled speed, right? So out of, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4 rows out of 24 mods, right? I'm going to delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Half. So half of my mods in this sample size rolled speed in some sort of another, which is one, pretty awesome roll, and two, it's going to cut down my in-game time of going through and checking these out and leveling them up and sorting them out, and it allows me to just get rid of them, boom, one shot. And you can see I just did a couple days worth of mods, right, in one fell swoop. Now up here back on the top, I'm going to go back, I'm going to click sell. I've selected 12 mods. It's going to say, are you sure you want to, right? It cannot be reversed. This is going into your game, logged in under your account, and deleting your mods. The exact same thing as if you were logged in and sitting down on your sofa or doing whatever you do wherever you play and going through and leveling up these mods and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and say continue. 12 mods successfully sold according to the HotUtils app. I say okay. And then boom, I'm right back on to looking at all my mods and then doing what I want to with them. Right now, I can apply filters and I can change my sorts. Right, so now I can go through and I can the filter list is quite cool. Right, so I can go through here and just like I would in game, I can then start to say I only want to work on my grays. So I'll select only tier E. I'll hit update my mod list. And then now it's just going to give me all of my grays. So that can be similar if that's kind of one of the ways you do it in game using the sorting functions and stuff like that, right? You can not restrict functions. So that doesn't exist in game. It's not going to exist in the app. It's one of the things I would love to see more than anything in fixing the quality of life for mods is the ability to sort out mods that don't have a statistic. So for example, if I want to look at all my mods that don't have speed in one chunk, I'd love to be able to select, you know, pull out my speed where I can select now only to look at mods that have speed, right? I can't select mods that just don't have speed, which would be super awesome, right? And so I can also sort, right? So say I want to see things that have speed, right, that is equal to, right, or greater than 3, right? I can do it this way too, right? Or I can say less than 4, right, speed, and then I can update the mod list. Okay, and then now all of these mods are going to show me mods. None of these mods are going to have a speed that is rolled more than 4. So this allows you to do sort of an opposite way. You have to think about it. You can't, like I said, you can't just go in and sort it straight up without having a certain thing, right? You can't just get rid of every mod that has speed, but you can get rid of mods that have, well, I mean, I guess you could get rid of every mod that has speed by saying, you know, a speed less than 1. Or a speed less than 5, and then you can look at all the other mods and delete them and stuff. But that's just kind of a basic overview of what to go through. Then let's go back to, we'll refresh from the game. Actually, I'm just going to, up here, I'm going to click and go back to mod management, right? And then helps you manage and unequip your unequipped mods, right? I should have no filters applied. Right, and then I can go through and then I can go into the game and then decide which ones, right, I want to bump up the next level. So what this will do is this will roll your mods 1 through 15. What it won't do, or what I haven't been able to find to do, and if I do, I'll amend my video, is to be able to then go in and then upgrade from one level to another. So I can't turn my grays into greens in this app. Again, like I said, if I find a way to do it, which I haven't been able to do yet, I'll go through and I'll tag on something in the video so that you guys can figure that out. But what I can do is I can go through, I can edit all the mods that I don't want, and I can just get rid of mods wholesale that I don't want. Now, once I've gotten rid of all my mods, so in this case, we're just going to kind of do a theoretical. So let's say these 5 mods, right, I don't want. So then I select them, I delete them, and I do that, and I've gotten my list down to everything that I do want. Okay, so let's do it the opposite way. Let's go to apply a filter. right? And I have, we're going to do only our gray mods. We want a secondary stat of speed, and anything that is greater than 4, right? I'm going to update my mod list. Okay, and now it gave me these 12 mods here, right, are mods that rolled speed, and it rolled up to 12. Now, since they are gray, I can, I'll just select them all. Right, I'll select them all, and then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them to max. And it's going to bring me to this confirmation screen, right? And then it's going to say that it's going to cost me another 2 million credits to take these 12 mods all from 12 to 15, which is what I want to do, because in order to continue rolling speed on these mods, I now need to take them from gray to green. So there we go, right? There's no stat changes really on them in terms of I'm not going to get any more rolls. I'm just going to bump up that primary number on, like, my health is going to go to health, potency is going to go to potency, and whatever. And then all the rolls for the rest of the colors is going to give me my second rolls on all these mods. So now I'm going to return back. And then I just have 414 unattached mods. And you can see that I've got all these level 12s that are in here. And then I've got all these mods to sit here and sort through and go through, which I am not going to do in this video because that's going to be super mega boring. Then once I'm done doing all of that, then I'm going to go through and then I'm going to upgrade my mods in game and do that part there in terms of doing all the colors. But let's just take a look here and see what we can do with a mod. So we have got, let's go to our sort again and just do another one kind of for fun so you get an idea on this. So we're going to apply a filter. Okay. And let's take a look at our level C, right? Our blue mods. And we're going to sort by speed. And this one is, we want to see anything that's greater than 4. Okay, and we're going to update this mod list. So now these are all my blue mods that have a 4 speed or higher. So these are ones that I'm going to continue rolling. Now I can take the ones that I just updated, right? So these are level 15 mods. They're completed. These ones are not. So this one I can take right here where I have just exposed it to a 5 speed, right? And now I'm going to upgrade this one to the max and see what I roll on it. Okay, so let's upgrade to the max. And then now I did not roll any more speeds. I rolled 2 max health and 2 crit chance. We'll do that one more time here. Let's find another one. This level 6 one, right? These numbers are I've rolled 1, 1, 1, and 1. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to the max. And then you can see that I rolled protection again and speed again for a 9 speed mod on blue, which is pretty good. I'm happy with rolling a speed. And I've got a 9 base on blue, which means I've got 2 more rolls before I have to even worry about 6 dotting it. And maybe I can hit a couple more rolls on the speed and turn it into a really great mod. If not, I'll probably just keep that because, like I said, I am low, very low on those speed mods in general. So if you have, just a quick recap, if you have Hotbot in your Discord server, you can go through and you can start this process of signing up for an account, signing up for Patreon if you want to yourself, and then you can get access to this mod manager, which is awesome. It's a time saver, and I think you're going to love it. I think your guildmates will love it because you will become a mod expert and you will help your guild out. I think that you will enjoy it because it will help you so much with dealing with all of the pain, but very essential work that is mods. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If there's something that I missed, let me know down in the comments below. Be sure and check me out on Twitch, where I stream at twitch.tv/DakWiggin. And in the future, I'll come out with some more videos on little things to help you navigate Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And I hope that you have a great time, and may the Force be with you.
Circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, God.
All right, stand by, Dak.
Oh, look, we've got a malfunction in fire control.
Clear it on. Oh, I'm gonna drop another armor shred. We might get him. Oh!
Hang on, Dak. Get ready to fire that tow cable.
What?